Maryam had always been the kind of person who loved deeply. She replied fast. She forgave quickly. She gave second chances and third ones too. If someone needed her, she showed up. If someone hurt her, she tried to understand them. At 27, she believed loyalty could fix anything. But one quiet night, something inside her finally cracked. It happened when her closest friend didn't reply to her messages for 3 days. 3 full days. No explanation, no apology. Miriam sat on her prayer mat that night, tears sliding silently down her face. She whispered, "Ya Allah, why do I love people more than they love me?" She didn't realize that this small question was about to change her entire life. The pattern she never saw. For years, Miriam thought that being needed meant being loved. If people depended on her, she felt important. If someone pulled away, she blamed herself. If replies were late, her heart felt rejected. If calls went unanswered, she felt worthless. In Islamic psychology, this is called emotional attachment insecurity, when your self-worth becomes tied to how others respond to you. Maryam prayed. She loved Allah, but her heart was still chained to people. She feared losing them more than she trusted Allah's plan. The sentence that woke her up. One weekend, she attended a small Islamic gathering. She almost didn't go. But during the talk, the speaker said something that felt like it was directed only at her. Sometimes, Allah removes people from your life because your heart has started depending on them instead of Him. The words hit her deeply. That night, instead of waiting for notifications, she opened the Quran. Her eyes fell on a verse that promised that her Lord would give her and she would be satisfied. For the first time, she understood something powerful. Allah never told her to chase people. He told her to follow Him. She turned off her phone, placed her head in sujud, and cried. But these tears were different. They were not tears of heartbreak. They were tears of release. The 30-day decision. The next morning, Miriam made a quiet promise to herself. For 30 days, she would stop chasing. No first texts, no over-explaining, no unnecessary apologies, no forcing relationships to survive. She told herself, if Allah wants someone in my life, they will stay naturally, not because I keep pulling them. The first few days were hard. Her hand kept reaching for her phone. She wanted to check who noticed her silence. By day 4, no one did. That hurt. By day 10, the silence felt heavy. But underneath that silence, something new was growing. Her nafs, her ego, was being trained. And slowly, peace began replacing anxiety. For the first time in years, she slept without overthinking conversations. Her heart felt lighter. The unexpected replacement. Around day 18, something unexpected happened. At the same study circle she regularly attended, she met a new sister, Amina. They spoke casually. Amina invited her for coffee. There was no pressure, no competition, no emotional exhaustion, just ease. At work, a few colleagues started inviting her to lunch, not because she chased them, but because her energy had changed. The Prophet SAW taught that whoever leaves something for the sake of Allah, Allah replaces it with something better. Maryam wasn't just hearing that hadith anymore, she was living it. The new people in her life didn't drain her. They didn't make her question her value. And most importantly, she didn't have to beg for their presence. The test returns. One evening, her phone lit up. It was the old friend. "Hey, stranger, it's been a while. Why don't we talk anymore?" The old Maryam would have panicked. She would have apologized, explained, tried to fix everything immediately. But this time, her heart was calm. She replied politely, kindly, respectfully, but without desperation, without long emotional paragraphs. This wasn't arrogance. This was healing. What she learned. By the end of the month, Maryam realized something powerful. Her friendships were healthier. Her anxiety had reduced. Her self-worth no longer depended on response times. It came from Allah. One night, she wrote in her journal, When I stopped chasing people, Allah sent those who walked toward me. It wasn't ego, it was gratitude. She finally understood. When you stop expecting from creation, you start receiving from the Creator. The real lesson. Sometimes Allah tests you with people who ignore you, with people who use you, with people who don't value your presence, not because He wants to hurt you, but because He wants to redirect you. Wrong people must fall away so the right ones can enter. And when you finally release what has exhausted you, you begin to witness Allah's promises unfold in your life.